What's going on? It's Brandon of BLysticProductions, back after quite a while with one of these type videos. And if you follow the MPC hardware or the communities or anything like that, you probably have already seen that there is a big rumor going around. I'm kind of late to the party giving this video, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it because I've been deep in the MPC stuff over the last several years or whatnot. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm almost to 5,000, so if you haven't done that, help me out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, all those interactions, leave a comment. But yeah, let's get into it. But yeah, so the leak apparently is the MPC XL that is circulating around the interwebs and all that good stuff. And it basically looks really similar to the MPC X, but it does have like the retro color, pretty much the same as the MPC 1 and the MPC Live 2 retro colorways. Probably because they can see that we all love that nostalgic color scheme or whatnot. So like, I ain't gonna lie, like I had the regular MPC Live and I had no intentions on getting another MPC after I sold it, because I was trying to go back to in the box software. But that MPC Live 2 and a lot of you guys, like I've been getting a lot of love on the last videos, but that's another story. But that MPC Live 2 just looked so nice, it pulled me back into wanting MPC. I do still have my MPC Live. I did not throw it away, and I will not throw this away. Am I eyeing this new one though? That's a whole nother story. I do have more synths and hardware, so having an MPC X and the inputs and outputs and things like that could help out a lot. Being like the main control center of the desktop or whatnot, or just in the setup in general. The reason I reset everything up like this is I do use my MPC at my other desk, and I really been getting into the push lately. But will the MPC XL replace the push for me? We're gonna have to find that out. I also bought a few things recently. The latest was this Phantom 06, which I'll be doing some videos on that coming soon too. I got the Peak again a second time about a year ago, because if you've been around, I did sell all my hardware, most of my hardware stuff, and I really did end up just missing that sound again. So having the hardware and the super control and everything of the XL, that really could help a lot. But yeah, about that XL, the rumors, I got in trouble for doing this in one of my first videos. The rumors of the MPC XL though is that it'll have 4 gigs of RAM instead of 2, which all the older MPCs do up until the MPC Key 61. That's double the RAM, and they've been doing pretty good of a job with like the way the systems use the current RAM. So we'll see how true that is, or if it's more or less, or however it might go. The MPC Key 61 does take advantage of that with all the new plugins that Akai has put out. I did get a couple of them for my Live 2, and I can say that they sound great, but the only downside that I have with that is they just a little bit slower to load up. And I know others have noticed that too. Like when you kind of auditioning sounds, you just want to click through and hit a key and just hear the sounds and quickly find what you want. And just the fact of how they have the little loading bar that you have to wait for a lot of the sounds, it does kind of kill the vibe. I do like them still and I use them, but it kills the vibe a little bit. So if they are putting out more RAM, I don't know if that'll help with how quickly things load versus how many things you can do at one time, but hopefully they address the speed of the plugins or optimize the coding or whatever it might take to make them a little bit faster, and if there's a XL coming or any future Akai releases as well. Anything else? I just really wanted to reach out to you guys and give my input. I don't have a lot of thoughts outside of that. I really just want to wait and see. Will I get it? If I get enough demand or see that enough people want to see content on it, I will get that and do some tutorials and things like that also. But right now, I really am trying to move to a good hybrid setup, have the digital analog peak, the filters analog, and it has a really good sound. You'll be seeing more of that. And this Phantom is all digital. I really debated on it, keeping it, but because you can get the sound out of software and VSTs and the Roland's analogy, but it does inspire in different ways. I'll just put it that way. Like having the knobs and the way you stack and the way you quickly get the patterns out, it does help. But just all this going through and using the push, I really just want to see how everything goes and what other information comes out before I decide if I want to get a MPC XL. I will say, I already said, but I have been looking at the X for some time. And one of the main reasons I never got an X is because when I decided that I might want one, it was already like 4 or 5 years into it. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to get this and then something else comes out like right away soon after. So now if it is that time for the next thing, we can expect it to have at least a few years in its life cycle. So it might be a good time to go ahead and pick one up. These are my random thoughts though. Stay tuned for anything else that might come up, any mind changes or decisions being set in stone or whatever. Anyway, more stuff on the way. Y'all might see things looking a little bit different. Help me go ahead and get to that 5,000 mark. I'll figure out what I want to do for 5,000, but that's small to some, but that's a kind of a big milestone to me. I remember getting started and being a lot more nervous than I am now. Still ain't all the way there, but just things are growing pretty quickly, and that is thanks to you guys and you guys for supporting, and hopefully I'm helping you guys as well as far as the tutorials or just rocking with me in general. So yeah, all that to say, y'all hold it down. Till next time,